of War Chains of Olympus takes place before the events of God of War, the original God of War, and it's going to tie in a lot into the storyline of God of War, the first one and the second one, and you're going to find out a lot of things actually through the story that you already have seen and played through the other two games. Everybody at work was playing God of War, and we were having so much fun. I mean, it was like we were taking time off of Dax actually to play God of War. So we're thinking, you know what, that's the kind of thing we should propose to Sony. And we didn't do much of a pitch as far as put any documents together. We just decided, let's go talk to them. And we sat down around at a table, and we all agreed. I mean, literally the first day, we all said, you know what, this is it.
It was a very easy choice. You know, after playing Daxter and realizing what kind of game that thing was, it was, all right, we know these guys are good.
The communication is so open as far as telling them what we think would be cool. And we won't take it the wrong way if they tell us, yeah, it's really cool. Oh, no, it's not cool. We shouldn't do that with God of War. That's the cool part about this. It's knowing that, let's put everything on the table and then decide what we need to do.
If an idea works, it works, and everyone's behind it. If an idea doesn't work, we would throw it out, and there would be, I would be fighting for something on 2 for a long time, and eventually say, all right, fine, I get it. It doesn't work. It's like that on every game, and I think especially for God of War because we're really, really, really hard on ourselves. We have a bar that we've set, and we really don't want to fall below that bar. So everything has intense scrutiny.
We got some cool stuff in store actually as far as the PSP is concerned for the player who's going to play this game. As far as game length goes also, it's something that really, at the end of the day, the best way that I could describe it is that the game is going to be the length that it needs to be for the story, because that's what God of War is about.
You play test it and you say, hey, our game's 19 hours, and then the first person who reviews it says, that game was 8 hours. And you're like, what are you talking about? It can't be that far off. So there's no point to even tell people how long the game's going to be, because in the end, you're going to get 30 different responses when it actually finally comes out. But there'll be an average that will probably release much, much, much later.
I mean, we're trying to match the console experience as much as possible. We wanted this game not to be seen as a game just for PSP. It needs to be a console game, whether it's a portable or a home console. So as far as the game, God of War experience, we need to replicate that more than anything else. And what we try to do with this game is exactly that. We try to take everything that they've done and try to emulate it and build upon it actually with our game. The analog stick issue, huh? Yeah, we got that on the last game we did too. I mean, yes, we don't have the analog stick, but it doesn't necessarily mean that actually that's a minus because it's going to make the gameplay experience worse. As a matter of fact, we found solutions. We actually talked about it, and we've been discussing solutions, and we've come up with cool solutions to the things that were lacking on the PSP compared to the PS2. So the experience would be exactly the same for the player.
With God of War, it's the whole package. There isn't one specific thing. I think if you have to say you really, really, really have to nail something, then yeah, it's the combat. There's so many aspects of the game that are as equally important, but I think the combat being such a pervasive element throughout the entire game, you have to make sure you nail it. And with these builds that we've been getting, it's there. It's great. I want to thank the fans. I want to thank the people who have all gone out and purchased and supported this game for God of War 1 and God of War 2. It's unbelievable that we've had this kind of support from the fans, and seriously, I wouldn't have a job if it wasn't for you guys buying games. So please continue to buy the games as long as we make good ones. And thank you for the unbelievable support. God of War Chains of Olympus
will be coming out soon.
That's awesome.
Yeah.